Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 31 of the AfterLife Podcast. But this is not any ordinary podcast. It is the second AfterLife podcast that is live. And in this one, we won't be talking about wedgies to where it gets the podcast 1,000 views. But instead, we'll just mention it once early on. That way it gets those views. But first off, we got Blondskunk on today.
Yo, what's up? Hey, I mentioned first. What's going on, Jay? How you doing?
There you go. Okay, we got our son here too.
He's special.
I think he's been hanging out with you too much.
Trying something new.
I think he has too much of an effect on you. Yeah. We also have Kafers on.
Hello, it's good to see you all. I can see all of you, but you can't see me.
Are you wearing glasses though?
I am wearing glasses, yes. I've been wearing them all day.
Good.
Yeah, but sunglasses though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to go and get my prescription sunglasses, I'm afraid.
Oh my.
And in that case, the cat might get in here and it'll all be a mixed-up situation, you know.
Okay.
It'll always all be downhill.
Okay.
You'll just have to imagine that I'm wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, but we don't have a face, like, unless we're going based off a Minecraft face, so...
Yeah, well, basically that's what I look like. I'm basically, like, completely square.
And pixelated, okay, gotcha.
And pixelated, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
And then, last but not least, we have PuffingFish HQ, yes, the Puffy Fish mentioned in Mumbo Jumbo's video, on today to do a face reveal. He has had the courage now, after GP did a face reveal, to now do one himself, man. We're making strides here at AfterLife. No pressure.
I can click the button. Okay.
No pressure, Puff.
Kabam! Oh,
and he's even wearing glasses, man.
Oh wow! What Mario? What was that face?
I'm in utter shock. I'm gonna take these off, man. I'm getting a headache.
You're getting a headache? I can't even read chat.
My head is being compressed.
You guys are all wimps.
Well, like, I can read chat with my other glasses, but these glasses, like, makes chat, like, turn even darker and then red.
Yeah, these are coming off.
I got Legos too, so, like...
That is very strange.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good. I like those.
Yeah, mine are better. They're Star Wars. Easy.
Ooh. A Lego competition going on here.
Yes.
I have a whole bin of them. They're all crushed in a bin.
Yeah, but you see, you want them already made so they're ready to be played with.
Find it.
Oh, now everybody's taking their glasses off after I had spent 5 minutes trying to find some glasses for you guys.
Well, you can keep them on.
It's just for the intro, Jay.
Oh, just for the intro, man. We're just like that.
You've got to look cool, you know. Got to look cool.
Jay, you didn't get the memo beforehand that we were all doing this?
Come on, okay. Actually, let me... Okay, so one of the things... I mean, I can't even read it when I'm looking at it. Okay, I have to mention that we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's no longer Google Play Music. It's Google Podcasts because for whatever reason, they decided to switch platforms once again. And then also we're available on YouTube with webcams. And currently right now we're on Twitch doing this live. So if you didn't know about this, then that means you aren't a part of the AfterLife community, which is kind of saddening. Like, if you didn't know about this, that means you need to join the Discord right now. So you know in the future. And then also follow us on Twitter. Yeah, so if you don't know what the Discord is tiny.cc/ALDiscord. Or if you're in the stream right now, you can do !Discord. Easy clown. But either way, we're going to dive into some podcast suggestions because, I mean, I figured we probably should. Like, that's kind of the fun-oriented stuff, and I can't really read chat, so I have to, like, glance up to like make sure everybody's like, you know, being good in chat.
You can take off the glass.
You can take them off.
No, now I feel like I have to commit. I have to commit to the bit.
You can take them off. It's fine.
No, I have to commit to the bit. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we have a question from Josh the Yoda. He suggested this on Discord where he says you have to pick 2 of these things that will defend you, and then the rest of the things will fight against you. So you can have 50 bald eagles at your side, or 10 alligators, crocodiles, whatever they are, 3 bears, 7 bulls, 1 hunter, 15 wolves, 10,000 rats, I think that's what it is, and then 5 gorillas or 4 lions. So, which one would you want?
I could pick 2, right?
Yeah, you pick 2 and the rest are trying to kill you.
Oh, lovely. That sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I didn't really think about this beforehand.
You didn't think about this? I thought about this. I thought it was easy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to be honest.
It's alligators, right?
Alligators?
Yeah.
No.
Alligators, bro. They mess
Well,
things up. They
okay.
do like that barrel roll thing. They
I
grab
actually can see alligators being one of the better ones because, right, like alligators are some of the oldest living animals, whatever they are, mammals, whatever.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, so they're like dinosaurs in a way, right? So, you know, if they've lived that long, then they have to be somewhat good, right? You know, Florida man dies to them every year, so you got something going on.
There you go. Yeah,
but also they're lazy. They won't go that far out of water to chase you, so like they're not too difficult to get away from. You know, in 10 alligators, you just don't go near water. Okay, that one's
but
sorted.
they're the ones defending you, so it's not like that kind of motive though.
Yeah, they're gonna defend you though. Like again, they're kind of lazy. They just kind of stay in the water. You know, like what if the eagles are coming down for you? You know, you want something that can like get up on its hind legs and go for them.
You know,
I've thought about this.
I want to know why a hippo isn't on here.
Yeah,
hippos
that's true.
they're deadly.
Yeah,
they're deadly. I'd pick that in a heartbeat. I'd be like, yes, defend me.
What,
Big
you
old...
didn't choose 10,000 rats in a heartbeat?
Yeah.
Really? Can you imagine 10,000 rats like in one spot?
I feel like something like a gorilla could just take out 10,000 rats.
No, there's no way because it just
squishing them.
You've seen Donkey Kong? You can just like.
He's not gonna be able to take 10,000 rats at once. He might be able to swipe, you know, like a good 50 out of the way, but he isn't gonna take down 10,000. Especially since rats have diseases, so you know they play the long con, not just the short con. They'll bring the plague.
It's not like an instantaneous thing, like, oh, you're gonna die because you've been poisoned.
Hey,
like...
I mean, I watched one of the Fast and Furious movies, and I saw them put a rat on somebody's stomach, and that thing was trying to burrow its way out.
Yeah,
I mean, I think rats are pretty up there.
I feel like the hunter is kind of like a pick you should do.
Yeah, but do you think he's gonna be able to take on
how many bullets does he have? It doesn't specify how much ammo has he got.
One dude with a gun. I don't
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna last long.
Is it Kyle Blaine? I don't know.
I don't think Kyle's gonna be able to kill Harambe 5 times in a row when he's being charged at by 5 of them. And then we got the Eagles.
Those are pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the Eagles.
I mean, you got flight. And then
but you see, the thing is, like eagles, and I know way too much about birds of prey. I'll just preface this with that: is they can't fly for very long periods of time because they're too heavy. So like they also like are pretty lazy. Like they'll fly for short periods and then rest a lot.
If you don't choose eagles, then your rats are going to die.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean,
if they were Harris hawks, then absolutely I'd take them. But if they're just like standard eagles, then no thanks.
I feel like the bears, the gorillas, and the eagles are like the top.
What about the wolves? They're like pack animals. They know how to hunt properly.
Yeah, the wolves. I mean, they're
true because they can get. They're all pretty good, but if you are against all of them, I don't think you're gonna survive.
You gotta have the powerhouse of the bears.
I mean,
and
if you think about the
wolves,
the team with wolves in the UHC, I don't think they did so hard. So
yeah, they didn't do so hard.
Gonna base this on like the Minecraft wolves.
And I mean, like, think about it. Like 10,000 rats versus 15 wolves. Like, I don't think 15 wolves are gonna be able to take care of 10,000 rats at once. So
I feel like the rats are just like, well, they could be pretty deadly.
I mean,
10,000. Like that's a lot of rats.
I mean, they got claws, they got teeth, so I mean,
they can chew through stuff pretty quickly as well.
And we're not talking about those little puny test rats. We talking about the rats that you see in like New York City subways or whatever, or in the streets.
Yeah, the exterior rats.
We're talking about like subway footlongs or whatever.
Okay, then I'll take the 10,000 rats.
Put that on a sandwich.
I saw an albino rat once, like at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was honestly the scariest thing I ever could have seen at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it probably give you nightmares for a bit, and then you question if that was like a bad omen.
Yeah, the red eyes staring at you from inside like a trash can. I was like, ah!
I'd be terrified.
Yeah, no thanks.
Okay, so what's everybody's two choices? Let's go down the line because I mean I feel like we're all over the place here. Who knows their two choices?
Oh, I
think I know mine. I know mine.
Yeah,
Okay, let's hear it then.
Okay, mine are I think the birds, the big old flappy birds, and the alligators.
Really?
Yeah, because you got the Air Force, right? You know, and when they're taking a break, you know, whatever, doing their thing, and you got the alligators getting the ground. They're like freaking tanks doing their barrel rolls. I could see this being very effective.
See, part of me wants to go rats and alligators because, like, I feel like everything else won't be able to, like, deal with 10,000 rats or the 10 alligators because, like, the alligators will definitely be able to deal with the birds, right? You know, if they're trying to swoop down on it, it's like, what are you gonna do? Try to scratch at its, like, you know, rough skin or whatever? Yeah. And the rats aren't gonna get through the alligators, right? Unless, like, they go for the eyes or go inside the mouth and try to burrow its way out. That's the only way I can see it.
I would say birds and rats, power of numbers.
Birds and rats. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I suppose it is, isn't it? Like just the sheer amount to like overwhelm everything else.
No.
And like a hunter's just gonna get scared of the rats. Let's be honest.
Yeah, what is he gonna do? Yeah, he has to have a minigun.
Well, yeah, he's gonna have like a shotgun, shoot 2 bullets, and be like, "Oh crap, I gotta reload."
And why he's gonna attack? Yeah, no.
He's gonna have to hope that the rats like hold them off for long enough, then, or whatever that you have.
Gunk, have you seen what Kyle Blaine's saying about you in chat?
What did he say about
You're gonna ride a pair of alligators.
Oh, it's so good. This is the mental image of that. Like the woman from like the Rescuers movie.
What's that tiger TV show? What's that called again?
Oh, what is it?
It got popular on Netflix about that one guy and
Tiger
like
King.
Yeah,
so
Tiger King.
If tigers were on here, I could see Skunk being like Tiger King over here, going crazy with them.
The tigers, yep. No, I've got it. It's got to be the 3 bears and the 15 wolves for me, because you've got the powerhouses of the bears, and you've got the 15, you know, pack hunters who know how to hide as well. You see, you've got to be a bit sneaky as well, because some of these animals are going to come charging in, and the pack animals come from behind. You know, so you've got to be smart about it. And it doesn't say like, I was going to say, it doesn't say anything about what you like that. You don't need to fight as well, you know, because I could be there with the hunter's gun, like picking off the rats.
Wait, so Winter's saying it's rats and hunter. Rats will unalive everything and you eliminate the hunter from sniping you. I don't know. Like, the hunter is not going to be able to snipe you unless you're really, like, you know, trying to stick yourself out there.
Yeah, just like lie down.
Go in the bush. Easy. He won't find you.
I mean, he has a point, because if you do get shot, that's kind of game over.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna. Well, I mean, I guess it depends
that's
on
why
where
you have a great big bear standing in front of you.
No, see, that's why I think maybe the eagles and the rats are the way to go. That way,
because they'll just overwhelm the hunter.
Eagles can easily then like dive bomb the hunter, and he's not gonna be able to do anything. And like, you know, maybe you lose a few eagles here or there to the hunter, but like the rats are then gonna finish him off.
I think yeah, numbers is where it's at.
I mean, I feel like we're all just assuming that, you know, there's a wide variety of space here, and I feel like Winter's assuming that we're like
in a MMA cage fight.
Oh, I think Winter's kind of like thinking we're like in a school gym where like we're on either side and like the animals are going like.
How are the birds gonna work then?
Jay, I'm concerned about what kind of school you went to.
Gonna hit all the lamps hanging down in the ceiling.
Oh no, I'm saying like distance wise.
Yeah. It's like a Roman like kind of arena fight, you know. Basically, we've been picked up by aliens and thrown into an arena, and it's like fight now to the death.
All right, so if we're in the afterlife arena, basically,
afterlife arena, you'd be choosing like the fastest stuff then. That's too small for that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to fit all these guys.
The birds, so they can pick you up and fly you out of there.
See you guys.
Maybe.
Because if there's 50
of them, yeah, just hang on to a bit each. Like, off you go.
This would be cool with like mythical creatures.
Oh
like
yeah, that would be like up
dragons,
the game.
all that stuff.
Unicorns cool. And
unicorns. I'd choose unicorn. I'd be right on the back of that, out of there, right on the back of the unicorn with my dragon behind
your tendency,
me. You know?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Jay?
What?
Don't start.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're gonna get messed up after the.
Okay, so Mario, what was yours again? I don't
didn't say anything. I said I think Jay convinced me that the rats are pretty good, so I'll go rats and probably like the gorilla.
Gorillas? Why is that?
Really? That's an unusual choice.
That's different.
Yeah.
We want to know your reasoning.
There's some big freaking gorillas, like King Kong sized gorillas.
They're fast too.
Yeah. There's
Very
5
strong.
of them, I think.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Gorillas possibly could do it, because like the thing is, like, what if you have a bull like charge at your gorillas or whatever? Like, I mean, I guess it depends on who's able to get that first hit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, also they're used to like swinging onto things. So what if they like, reverse
jump
it and
over
swing onto the back of the buffalo? Like reverse about it.
Yeah, they start riding on it. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my
god, it's the craziest rodeo you've ever been to.
It's gonna be Planet of the Apes. The gorillas are riding the other animals to come kill you.
This is gonna be crazy. I want to watch this. I want to watch this somewhere.
Jesus,
just watch Planet of the Apes. They have like 3 movies of it or whatever.
Pretty much.
It is.
Or like the latest 2 or whatever, they start like
that was
riding
the only
horses.
Movie where I was like, stop showing the human characters. I want to know what the apes are up to. Like, I'm just not interested in the human characters anymore.
Well, another question that we had was that Tim was asking, who do you think would be the next person in the line of succession to own AfterLife if for some reason I disappeared? Who do you think would own it next?
Ooh,
that's a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Probably Runic.
Why do you think
just throwing that out there? I don't know, because he has like responsibility in other areas, so he would kind of like know what to do if you suddenly disappeared.
That's a good answer.
Jay, I'm your son, so like
whoa.
Is that how it works?
Oh, so you would want to take over? That also means you would be paying for the server.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Winter Tooth says anyone but him.
Winter, come on now. You did the recap for the bit. So that means you could run everything else, right?
Yeah.
You're full time, so like that's even better. Like you're making yourself like an even better like example for this.
I think it needs to be like a clear line of succession, because then we know who we have to murder above us to like get the top position.
But would you want that top position? I don't think you would. So why would you murder them? If anything, you're like, no, don't eat that cookie. You don't need that sugar. We don't want you getting diabetes. No,
we don't want you getting that. We need you here to look after the server.
I feel like it would just be like kind of everyone would start taking a bit more responsibility on at that point. I don't know. That's kind of my feeling.
There's a democracy.
Do you think a democracy is right? Because I mean, I've heard from multiple people that like when you start divvying up like the actual server's ownership amongst people, that things start to like evolve in a way. Like it doesn't.
Not the ownership, but the like.
I guess responsibilities.
Yeah. So someone would help, or like there'd be more than just one person taking care of it all. I don't know who they would be.
You like do all the backups and stuff as well, don't you, Jay? So
yes, my lovely 250 plus backups.
Yeah, it is hard to like agree with everyone if you have an all-out democracy.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have a dictatorship. You're the one in charge.
But also, like, I think it's good to have someone in charge of all the technical stuff because that is like harder to dish out.
Yeah.
Whereas like other decisions we could like share between the group.
Mm.
And we need an AfterLife king or queen, says chat.
Let's think. Who's had experience with running servers? So Skunk had a realm. Puff had a server. You said you didn't enjoy. Oh, okay.
You still do.
I thought you're kind of like, aren't you?
Let's just say there's some problems that I'm working out.
I thought you're trying to.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Okay. Maybe I jumped the gun on your announcement.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine.
Let's think. Who else has ran a server? I don't think White ever went through with starting his Patreon/Twitch sub server. Winter, I think, has ran servers. Kyle evidently runs one.
Yeah.
Justin has been a part of Mindful SMP's management.
I feel like there'd be like a good amount of people, like 5 people that would take on the chat.
Yeah, who could do it? I've never run a server, but that's the reason I don't have a Patreon at the moment because I'm not having a Patreon until I like feel as if I could run a server. Because like, you know, why would people donate to you if you don't have something like a good perk?
Right.
So Tim in the chat is saying that your server got hacked, Puff. Is this true?
Well, I'm still working on how that happened, but yeah, we're getting there.
Oh no!
It's okay. When we had a public
it wasn't
server
my
at one
security
point,
issue. It was someone else's, but it's not their fault technically.
So hacked in what way? Like they were on the server hacking, or like they hacked the console or whatever?
There was an exploit to get op on the server, so it wasn't anything to do with the console, but they got op. So yeah.
Oh no.
That's annoying.
Rip.
Yeah, that's the problem with having a public server as well, is that people can get on and mess things up.
Yeah. I've learned a lot though. Like,
yes, it's a fun time. Not worth it unless you're making bank off it.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, well, pay to win servers you would do.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, but you're a hacking server, so I don't know if that truly makes sense.
I could change it.
Yeah, but it's unobtained.
Doesn't have to always be.
Whoops.
But I know me personally, like, I've thought about this, right? Where like, who would I give the server to if I were to ever like hypothetically quit?
Retire. Yeah, you have to say not quit, retire.
Yes, retire. You know, go on vacation. You know, go to Hawaii and just sip away on the beach.
And then you come back. You're like, oh, it's a disaster. I gotta come back.
So I know I've thought like I would give it to Skunk and White to both manage, even though I doubt either one of you would want to do it, because like I figured like if I gave it to both of you, because you're both some of the oldest members. I mean, Runic is too, but I don't think Runic would want to do it since he is an editor, and I feel like he would have less time to do so. Even though I mean, I guess maybe all 3 of you guys could be in the picture, but so those would be like my 3 people that I've thought of, since they are some of the older members a part of the server, so I thought it would be more logical. And then he was just special, so I don't think I could trust you with it. He was too special.
We would get, the server would be interesting.
I would trust you.
I wouldn't trust you. He would be like an anarchy server. Yeah, say haha.
It would be an anarchy server. I mean, it could be interesting, but
okay, we still love you. Like, that's why a lot of people are slowly, you know, getting your language down. I don't know how to describe it. Like your verbiage, your lingo. You know what you say.
Your verbiage.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it. Let's see.
It would be like letting /B have a server.
So some people are saying pay to win is against EULA. It kind of is. They've changed some gray areas to it to where it's like technically allowed, technically not. I'm not too sure anymore. And I mean, it's not like they do anything against those pay to win servers because they're still around. So
Yeah, no, it's like not like they actually crack down on that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when it first started happening, they started blacklisting all the servers, and it was like scary to watch, you know, like what server would be next and how quickly will people be able to act, because like when I worked for our previous Minecraft hosting company sponsorship, I was writing like a list of like all the people getting blacklisted, and it's like, okay, so this big server got blacklisted, this other one's getting blacklisted, like who's next? But then they undid it, so it's like chickens. But I mean, it's probably too much work then, so waste of, I guess, Mojang staff.
Yeah, they got better things to be doing, like, you know, making phantoms.
Yeah,
fixing my bugs.
You go explore bees and learn about bees and
yes,
stuff, and they send a staff member on vacation to go do that, you know.
Mojang
more important things, you know.
Well, a lot of them are coming back from vacation as of recently, so.
Hog.
I was gonna say, who did they send off to learn about tridents then? Where did they go? Who did they learn that from?
Atlantis.
What do they know that we don't?
Yeah, they might have to teach us a little bit more. But I know White asked a question about like, would we ever have a public server again? What do you guys think about that? Like, do you think AfterLife should ever have like a public community server? Because like I know some other servers have tried doing some form of that, right?
I think you'd have to have a dedicated person to run it. I think that you would have to have somebody who was like responsible for it, because otherwise it wouldn't run itself.
Yeah.
And you know, that person would be a volunteer as well, so they'd have to be like super into it. Like probably have like a few Hubone, just like Hubone run it.
Yeah, Hubone can run it and be the main staff on it. Just slash ban with the star, so it just bans everybody.
Trolling people. Oh, it'd be great.
Yeah, I think, but it is like, it's difficult, like, because I used to play on Azuma Void's creative server, and that was around for years and years and years, and eventually he just couldn't run it anymore, because like he couldn't maintain it himself. He had to get other people to do it, and obviously, like, if they're like students, they like leave university, they don't have time to do it anymore. So you kind of need like a dedicated person to do it.
So was that a Patreon only server though?
It didn't used to be. Like back in the day, it was like, I'm talking like 6 years ago, like anyone could just go on it, but like you had to donate to get certain things, like you know, like building mods and stuff to use. I forget what it's called.
Or certain like world edit perks, or like be able to use more block changes or whatever.
Yeah, and have a coloured name, you know, a bit like you're on Discord and stuff. So it was open to everyone, and I think he then changed it later on to like a Patreon thing, like you had to be on his Patreon to be on. But it's still, I mean, it only closed like literally like a couple of months ago. Like it's been going for like 6-7 years. It was a pretty long time for like a public server like that run by a YouTuber. I think he had a survival world as well, but I just remember the creative server.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the thought process there. Like if he's not getting any like monetary gain out of it, it's like, why bother, I guess? I mean, I'm not too sure how it works. Like, I guess you kind of said there was potential monetary gain.
Yeah, right? Originally, I mean, I think some of that paid for the server as well, but like I think what he was getting out of it is obviously people were building stuff and like building stuff with him, which he then used in like his episodes, which you could argue actually like is probably more worth it, you know, than money, because he was like getting build ideas, you know, took all that knowledge and now is obviously like very successful. The same as Corrales,
like he could just fly through the server instead of like having to manage the server. Or like even being on, like just fly through every once in a while during the stream and be like, oh, here's a creative plot showcase. Let's see what you guys are building.
Yeah, he used to be on all the time. Like 6 years ago, probably like before he was like really big. But yeah, he used to be on all the time. And like I like definitely played mini games with him before. But this was like ages ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think after a certain point you just get too busy.
Yeah, I don't think we could ever truly have like a public server. Like it would have to be like a Patreon server or like a Twitch sub server or something. Like where like each AfterLife member gets access to that like their subs get access to that server. But the thing is, I don't think I would ever want us to be obligated to play on it, which I think a lot of people kind of expect, and that's why I think it may never happen, because I mean, I don't think I ever want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with moderating it.
I don't want to play on the second server. I'm good.
Yeah,
it is hard work, like playing on more than one server.
Too much work playing on one right now.
Like you have a lot of time commits just to one, and then when you do another thing, it's like really hard to balance.
Yeah, it all depends on the community as well. If they're happy to just like run themselves, fine. But if they're expecting you to be on there, that's like a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have a question in the chat from. Okay, who wants to pronounce their name? Since I don't want to butcher it. Since I don't know if I ever. Okay, Nymph. We have a question from Nymph, where they said, if AfterLife YouTube and Twitch all disappeared, what would you guys be doing as far as livelihood? I mean, I'm sure we already know what Kafers would be doing.
This is an easy one. I guess
just
go back to being a teacher.
Yeah. What was the question again? I missed
What would you be doing if you didn't have YouTube, Twitch, or AfterLife in your life?
Oh yeah, it's easy. Everything else I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty easy for you.
Be like, all my other hobbies, like fishing, building things, doing different things that I already do, and taking care of my, having more pets to take care of, probably.
Nice.
More pets.
More pets.
Because I actually been thinking lately about getting a beta fish. So.
Oh, nice.
Been thinking about it.
We've got a couple of albino catfish.
Skunk, you can't take care of a fish on Minecraft. How are you gonna take care of a fish?
He got you there. You couldn't take care of Nemo.
Oh my!
No, he swam away.
Nemo did not swim away.
Are you gonna let your beta fish swim away?
Yeah, no. When he dies, I'll flush him down the toilet. That's a different story. Though. That's what happens.
You're not even gonna give him a respectful burial.
That's what happens.
See, Skunk, what needs to happen is you're gonna move to Georgia, and then we're gonna get a husky or something.
That's what I really want, is a husky. That'd be cool.
However, I don't know how that's gonna work when you don't like walking Charlie.
I don't like walking Charlie. My family does.
Yeah, so like, husky has a lot of energy, so it's like.
Yeah,
I can only walk for so long. They'll be dragging me along after a long time. I'll just be like behind. I'll be like,
you gotta get a skateboard. Yeah, great minds, Puff.
I'm gonna get like one of those like
Segway
stand-up things. The Segway. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, they stopped that. They discontinued the Segway. They're no longer making them.
They're like everywhere in like tourist locations.
Yes, for the tours. Yes.
Yeah, they used to be where I lived for a while, and then like I haven't seen them in the past couple of years.
I mean, they're not that bad. They're pretty fun. They're just price.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of bulky, but I guess that's kind of what makes it feel a bit safe to ride them.
I always think they look like death traps. You see people, you think, oh, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember how old I was, but I think I rode one when I was like 14 or 15, and it was a scary experience because like I did my tour in Atlanta, so it's like we're going through the streets when it's packed with cars, like touring around, and it's like almost getting hit by cars as a 14-year-old kid because like you can't fully like control it. So
they have them like Frogger everywhere in Germany.
Oh yeah, it was definitely like Frogger.
My sister. Oh gosh. Yeah, when I go visit my sister in Germany, they're like everywhere in Berlin, and they're so annoying. Like, because they're all in like pedestrianized areas, where you're like having a nice picnic or trying to walk around, and this group of segways like just comes past you.
Freaking segways! Get out of here!
I don't know. I don't think they're that bad, but maybe it's because I don't see them as much, and I see the stupid electric scooters.
We've deviated quite a bit from the original question.
I already forgot what the original question was. I was about to ask.
The question was, if AfterLife YouTube and Twitch ever goes away, what would you guys do as a livelihood?
I think everybody would go back to their livelihood, right? Like Mario's in high school, so he's gonna graduate from high school, go to college, right? We got Puff here. He's about to, finish everything off, go to college, you know, call it there, get a job. Skunk's working, so he's gonna keep working, you know, do more things in life, be more adventurous.
I've been thinking get back into graphic art, actually. That's what I used to do before I was a teacher. I used to do art. So the little picture of me, a little mushroom girl, I drew that.
Very nice.
Well, I think the question's mostly getting at like what would we do in terms of hobbies, because like I think none of us do this full time. So it'd be more like losing like a big hobby like commitment.
Yeah.
But
you just end up getting into another big hobby,
don't you? You would still be playing games. Like, you don't have to necessarily now record or stream it, like, right?
I don't think I would.
Oh, really?
Honestly, like, this is kind of the only reason I play video games anymore.
Is to stream them.
I don't think I
would
play
to record and stuff.
I'd play less games.
Really?
Actually, I'd less Minecraft. Maybe more Valorant. We don't know.
I'd probably read
play
more
more Valorant.
More Valorant.
I mean, he's already doing that for you.
Yeah.
He's playing so much, guys.
Yes. He's become addicted.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I don't know. There is another question actually that was in the let me just go to the podcast suggestions. It says, what do you all enjoy doing in your free time? Which is like a good segue question, using the word segue again.
Yes, and that question comes from Cyphinx, and he suggested that on the Discord, which is tiny.cc/AL Discord, or you can do that in the YouTube comments. But you know, Discord's better, smarter, because it's Discord. I mean, you're welcome to leave a comment. I mean, I'll take free engagement. But I mean, I don't know.
What do you do in your free time? You do Lego.
I mean,
me?
Yeah, both of you guys
kind of
do
obviously,
Lego.
but not really as a hobby.
These are from like, how old am I? I'm 22, so they've
been sitting around. They're collecting dust a little.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. They're like, they probably haven't been played with in like over 10 years.
Oh wow, just sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah, I mean, my mom wants to get rid of them, but I'm like,
no.
She's like,
sentimental value
can be worth a lot in the future too.
Yeah, but like, I don't think somebody wants to buy something that's already kind of made.
But like, once you're famous, you can be like, AllOutJay signed exclusive limited edition Lego set.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be good. The AfterLife Legos.
A town hall Lego set.
Bro, I want that.
And then we'll have a diagonal castle from Winter.
No, I don't want that.
We'll have... Whoa, that's toxic, Skunk.
You need to get me all the clear blocks and I'll build you a greenhouse, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have Puff's a wonderful base over there. We'll have Kafers greenhouse area / soon to be desert area.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot of things.
I was designing my my nether base today and it looks completely different to my base. I've decided to just do something completely wild. So
love you too,
hopefully
Winder.
that'll be coming up.
Well, but yeah, so does anybody have like any specific things they enjoy doing in their free time, I guess, since we didn't really answer that?
Well, my free time is mainly consisting of doing this. Like after work, I'm mainly just doing like either Minecraft, I'm either recording Minecraft, or I'm doing something else. I don't know. But like besides that, my like favorite thing is like hanging out with family, friends, whenever I can. I mean, now it's kind of difficult, but you know, or sitting around a campfire and drinking alcohol. You know, that's always great too. It's always good. Singing, playing guitar. You know, I'd love that.
I wish I could play an instrument. So one of the things I gave up on too early on in life.
You can do it. You can still do it.
I know we do. We have a piano. We're not a piano, like a keyboard. I should practice on it.
Yeah, that's what my mom was telling me the other day. He's like, why didn't you like look at this kid that's over here like 15 years old singing on this Korean like news TV show, whatever. He's over here singing. He can play like the drums, piano, and all that. Like, why didn't you do that? You know, when you were learning piano. I was like, well, I learned it for a year. I still remember it. She's like, but you could have kept learning. I was like, I also took band for 3 years. And she's like, oh, that's nothing. I'm like, okay, way to dismiss that, I guess.
Wow.
Jay, maybe once you retire from AfterLife ownership, you can become the next like Korean superstar.
Yeah.
I think I'll be too old by then, you know. It's all about like those young boy bands now.
Young breakout acts, isn't it? Like that's what it is.
Plus, I don't think I would want to end up like them because I hear that they like supposedly sign their lives away to those Korean corporations. So I'm
you can't have like a girlfriend or anything. You have to be like all readily available all the time. It's like really nuts.
Skunk can still join a boy band, you know.
I enjoy
he still kind of looks young, you know. If he shaves the beard, he'll be good to go.
Ew. No.
What would you if you had a band though, Skunk? Like, what would you call it? Like, what would it be called?
The Flamin' Tacos. There you go.
Oh, nice. The Flamin' Tacos.
You would call it Flamin' Tacos, yet you don't like tacos.
I do like.
Why
tacos.
are you encouraging that? No, you said you don't really care for them as much.
No, I said
you just like the word.
I said.
Let's hear.
It just so happened to be that. It just so happened to be that I said the word tacos a bunch. All right,
here come the sunglasses.
Listen here. All right, listen. You want to compete? I got you.
Here comes the sunglasses.
Listen here, buddy. All right. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
I'm waiting.
I like the word tacos. I also like tacos, and my phone's ringing. Oh God.
Oh my gosh, unprofessional podcaster here.
Boo.
Sorry, I'm just getting a call from Little G. That's my grandmom. Ladies and gentlemen.
G. Oh, you gotta answer, Little G.
It's okay.
No, she can wait. She can wait.
Are you gonna hang up on your grandma?
You can't hang up on your grandma.
Because the podcast comes first.
No.
Easy.
Disrespect. You can't disrespect the matriarch.
Well, with how often she calls Skunk, I think so.
Deary me.
Did I even say what I wanted to say? I don't even know.
No, you didn't really.
I know. You
just said you like the word.
Off your train of thought.
I don't even know.
He has a flimsy defense here.
Yeah, it was pretty flimsy.
Oh dear.
No, I like tacos.
Obviously.
They're fine. But they're not like my favorite food.
Ooh.
What is your favorite food? That's a good quad question about our spare time.
Broccoli casserole. It's delicious. It has rice in it.
What is it?
It's better without it. It's just cheese and broccoli and like all this other stuff. It's delicious.
Cool.
What was the other one that we had?
Baked ziti.
Yeah, I preferred that one more.
That was good too. Has like sausage and stuff in it. It's really good. Yeah, because when we met up, me, Whitefire, and Jay, we all had it. My mom made it for us.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Great.
Basically provided dinner for the whole week we were there.
That's what I approve of.
The broccoli casserole is good when it's just right out of the oven.
Well, that's how a lot of food is, right?
When you wait a little bit, it's like
reheat value doesn't like add up.
Yeah, but broccoli is one of those foods that tastes amazing when it's hot, and as soon as it goes cold, it's just like the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten.
I actually don't like broccoli when it's hot. I prefer it when it's cold still.
Do you? It's like that soggy texture.
One of my favorite foods is like bean and cheese and rice burritos. Pretty good.
See, he said burrito because it's better than tacos.
I didn't say that. I like them both equally.
Skunk decided to pick up the phone.
It may be 2020, but equality does not matter here, Puff. This is where I stand and draw the line.
You've got to choose one or the other.
You must choose.
Okay, I'm gonna say burrito for one reason. You get more food out of one burrito versus one taco.
True. See. I mean, you could do that. What draws the line between a taco versus a burrito?
I think a taco, a normal serving size is 3, and a burrito it's 1.
So you think it's the size difference?
But like a taco, I find harder to hold, whereas a burrito is easier to like keep everything in.
I don't really. I mean, they're just different foods. You have to eat them differently.
Like, do you think they're like? Is there like a line in what ingredients you can have in a taco versus a burrito?
Not
or can
really.
you have everything in each other?
I've had rice in tacos and it's been pretty good.
I think I have too.
Yeah, it's
not that uncommon.
It's the same thing. They're the same. It's just a matter of.
That's why it's just easier to say burrito's better than taco then. Because, you know, you just have one. Not going to do the hand motion.
Scuff a bunch of them down. You can scuff a bunch of them. Burritos, it's like, oh, geez, this thing is huge. It's like,
just slap it on the table.
But they take the same amount of time to eat. It's just, it's a big.
It does not take the same amount of time to eat. No. There's a difference.
For the same amount of food?
A burrito is like, ugh.
I feel like I've had very different food experiences to you guys. Because obviously we don't have Mexican food really in the UK.
Mile and a half long over here. Good lord. Freaking burrito.
Little Dragon's over here disrespecting us in chat right now, saying tacos are better than burritos.
Man. Yeah, I'm kind of with Skunk on this one. Like, I mean, I haven't had it.
Do I need to disown you?
Burrito. I haven't had a burrito.
What do you mean you haven't had a burrito? Oh my gosh! I've had a burrito, what is this podcast?
Oh, you know what I really like? I like breakfast burritos. Breakfast burritos are just delicious.
with eggs and stuff in it.
Eggs. They have hash browns in them. Chicken.
I made it myself. Like eggs and beans and things.
Hallelujah! Praise the Lord. I need one of those right now. Right now.
I can tell you a funny food story. Actually, this is one of my favorite food stories. So I did some of my university course in China. And like where I was, like they love like sweet food. So we got this one dish, and it looked like it was like strips of something that was like fried, and it had like mayonnaise kind of drizzled on it, but it also had cake sprinkles like on it, you know, like the rainbow colored cake sprinkles. And it turned out to be chicken. It was fried chicken.
Wait, what?
It was fried chicken.
Oh, yeah, I'm really confused now.
Yeah, so strips of fried chicken. You just imagine like strips of fried chicken, you know, covered in like, you know, drizzled with mayonnaise, but also with like rainbow colored cake sprinkles like on them.
That doesn't sound. I mean, it sounds kind of good. I'd probably eat it.
I ate it, but I was like, this is the strangest. And this was like the second week that I was in China. I was like, I am somewhere very different.
It sounds a little weird. Not gonna lie.
It's just stuck very firmly in my memory. It's the cake sprinkled chicken.
I'll eat just about anything.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the food I ate there was really good, but that in particular, I remember. The dumplings, especially, if you ever go to China, just like eat dumplings until you die. That's what you should do.
Dumplings are so good.
Never had a dumpling.
Xiaolong
missing out, Skunk.
Yeah. You need to eat the soup dumplings, the Xiaolong Bao. They're the best.
Do they have rice in them?
What?
Just wondering. I'm just
Do
curious.
they have rice? No, they don't. They're like liquid on the inside, so they've got like liquid in them and like pork.
Is it good?
And they're quite liquid.
Is it
it's good liquid.
Is it like cream or is it like orange juice?
It's soup.
What kind of texture?
It's not orange juice.
It's orange juice. It's
No, I'm just asking because I got to know these things before I put it in my mouth.
It's like a broth. It's like a pork broth. That's like a hot pork broth.
All right. So it's not like
it's wonderful.
It is. Yeah, Mario knows it. They're the best. They see them.
Where can I go to get one of these?
A good Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. We're having Chinese food tonight.
You have to ask them. You have to do the accent. Xiaolong Bao. I can speak Mandarin like a bit.
If I did that, that's gonna go a totally different direction. We're gonna get banned. It's gonna be terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awful.
They'll appreciate that you tried.
Not here, no.
Not here, not there.
Yeah, this podcast is going really great.
It is, isn't it? What's the next question, Jay?
We have not been answering the questions.
I was about to say, I was like, is that sarcasm here saying that it's going really great, or is it?
No, I'm loving it. I'm having such a great time.
Well, you know,
I'm like, sure. We haven't asked a question. Let's ask a random
question. Oh, you gotta include the smile here.
Kappa.
Well, we have to say that this podcast is brought to you by the AfterLife application event. If you guys want to be a member, you can do ! Apply, and then voila, it provides you a link to join AfterLife. And then if you don't have the Twitch chat open and you're watching this on YouTube, or maybe you're just watching it or listening on a different platform, it should be in the description for that podcast. So Easy. Or you can just go to youtube.com/user/ AfterLife SMP, and then there should be a video that says apply in big yellow letters. So pretty simple. But yeah, so we have another wonderful question coming in from AllOutLink asking, have you ever used hacks? If so, why?
Hacks?
Yeah, in general, in any game ever.
Any game? I thought this was Minecraft. Looks like it because he says Anarchy server.
Well, I mean, that's just because at the time he was playing Anarchy. So, you know.
We can change it. We can turn it.
Yeah, it's like maybe Skunk was like, I'm going to turn on my aim hacks to play Reinhardt in Overwatch.
No, I've never done that. No.
To play Reinhardt. That's funny.
Yeah, that's aim hacks for Reinhardt.
Only here Skunk can play, that's why.
Wow.
I'm kidding, Skunk. I'm kidding.
That hurt. I played McCree for a while too. Let's not get on this. All right, let's not get off topic here.
Yeah, right, Skunk. So we're trying to answer a question for once.
I feel a bit naive though, because when he asked this question, I was like, "Can you?" I only recently found out that you could hack Minecraft, and I was like, never really thought about that. Never really thought you could just like hack a game, and like, why would you? It's just like feel a bit like naive that some people do that.
Well,
it's mostly like a young kid thing to do.
You know, I never.
Yeah, it sounds like a Mario thing to do. Now I think about it. And
Puff.
It would just never occur to me to do it. I'm like, why would I?
Well, I've been on an Anarchy server, so I've done it.
Well, I feel like you even done it outside of an Anarchy server.
Oh yeah, are you sure? That happened.
Yeah. Can you prove it though?
I can't prove anything really, but you can. I mean, I've done it on an Anarchy server, and that's it.
Yeah, but then that's like what's expected, isn't it?
I mean, after
I barely knew how to use it.
Play Valorant, he needs it. My God, good Lord,
Skunk. Goodness. I'm getting coached by Hugh right now. Like, that's you don't need to be so harsh.
That's gonna go somewhere. That's all.
Positive reinforcement.
Gonna give Mario
we can give you positive reinforcement, disguised toast style. You watched that video, right, Mario?
It was like, you guys suck.
Yeah,
you guys are good at sucking.
Yes, you guys are the best at sucking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. Because one of them was like, I don't do well with negative reinforcement. I need positive reinforcement. So.
Yeah, don't answer that.
What? Wait. What?
Oh yeah, I've seen that comment as well.
What am I
Jay
missing?
is the youngest and the oldest member.
Yeah, how'd you know?
At the same time.
How'd you guys know?
Oh, hail Internal Jay.
Yeah, but we interestingly enough have like a very widespread on the age for AfterLife, right?
I'm actually one of the older members now. Yeah.
Yeah, we have what? Art's Ash is 14, I think, right? And then
I think he's 15 now.
Yeah, he's 15.
Is he 15?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure.
Ash? I thought that was Art or. Okay, well, either way, one of them joined when they were like 14, so they were pretty young. I was talking about Ash, not Art.
Yeah, Art says he's 15.
I'm talking about Ash here. So, I mean, when Ash joined, he was pretty young. Still is young. And then what? Who's our oldest? I guess is Kyle our oldest?
That's why he's saying don't answer that question in the chat.
Kyle, you know, like you're not the oldest AfterLife member to ever exist. So I mean, you know, it's not that bad. Like you can think about how you were able to provide wisdom to us.
He has the youngest spirit.
Hello,
yes, you have some of the youngest spirit. We need more of your spirit to come to us.
I have my cane and I'm walking through spawn. Imagine
if he starts doing that kind of role play.
That'd be great.
Just like being an old man.
Like when somebody comes on the server, he has like a life alert message come up. Help! I can't get up.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And it's just like him at the bottom of the spire. You're like, yeah, I can't get up. Actually, I was being serious this whole time.
I broke my life.
Kyle says he will be 36 this year. He's not too much older than me then, actually.
See, we're not allowed to ask your age, right? You know, society has deemed it not right to ask for a woman's age. So, I mean,
well, Jay, you know what the answer to that question is? It's always 21. I've been 21.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Man, that means I'm older than you. Man, I'm getting old.
I'm old.
Yeah, you're a boomer.
Hey, you be nice to me. Hostile.
You should all know my birthday is very close to Halloween, so I'm expecting a special server celebration.
Well, we're just gonna have an AfterLife UHC that you have to take part in. Easy.
I'll be like, it's my birthday today, don't kill me!
Yeah. Gonna be your birthday surprise. Everybody's coming to kill you. You're gonna have like you're gonna get like an advantage where you like get goodie bags or whatever.
Yeah, just like, and I have to like wear a pumpkin on my head for the entire UHC.
That'd be painful.
Get a resource pack, easy.
People are being
but what if we're like that's not allowed?
That is probably the only hack I've ever done. Actually, is to get a resource pack where you can see through pumpkins. It's pathetic, isn't it?
So nobody.
Shakira says he's still older than me. There you go.
Yeah, but you know he. Okay, I can't say that because that would have came off really negative towards one person.
Be careful. This is live.
I gotta bite my tongue here. You know, I can't just say stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see we're part of the old crowd. Me, Jag, Kyle, you know, we'll take you guys on slowly but surely.
Myself.
What? Yeah. Hey.
It's okay, Skunk.
With the old
okay, you fit right in, Skunk.
White is a boomer. He look like one. Let me tell you something about that right now. He's bad.
Yeah, he has got baby bear.
Wait, what?
Yeah, White's the real boomer. He's got a baby. As does Kyle's got kids as well, doesn't he?
I think you're thinking of Winter.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, White does not have a kid.
If White had a kid, I'd be like,
yes, I'd be panicking.
This is my terrible like dyslexia coming in because their names begin with the same letter.
Oh my gosh, I'd be an uncle. Oh my god.
White. Would White actually make you an uncle or godfather?
Yeah, yes, he not God. I wouldn't go that far, but like an uncle. Yeah, I would want to be called Uncle Kyle, Uncle Skunk. Yeah, you'd be Uncle Jay.
White says Winter and I now confirmed to be the same person. I knew it all along.
Yeah, that's it.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
All the old age and whatnot.
Yeah, see, that's what old age does to you. You forget what people's names are.
What do you mean, Emma? Listen. This is between me and White. Don't you get involved? I'll handle that. I'll handle that off stream. That's a different.
Yeah, you're about to get canceled on here, Skunk. You better watch out.
Oh, yeah, you better watch out.
Okay, so we got another lovely question asking from Josh here, and he said, "For everyone, what do you think helped you most with your channel growth?" Like, I know certain people on here have gone through different time periods with their channels. You know, I think a lot of us here have had breaks or gone on breaks or still on breaks.
Yeah.
So, you know, just curious, what does everybody attribute that their rise to growth has been?
Right? I know exactly what mine is, but
joining AfterLife.
Oh, yeah, really? I know what mine is.
Yeah.
I'll take that. So, why do you think it's joining AfterLife, Skunk? Raise my ego.
Well, I think it's because I like got so many subscribers. Like I went up. It's when I first joined is what I'm talking about. When I first joined, it was like, whoa, I've never seen this growth before. And it was just like constant, like viewership was up. Everything was just up on the up and up.
Yeah.
Great. And this time around with season 3, it's been great too. So even better, even more so.
But is that also, really AfterLife, or is that your tutorials?
Well, I was just about to say, but it's also like, yes, it's nice to have AfterLife as like that consistent, ongoing series. But then also having like the tutorials as well, and like the building tips and tricks are like the main like brings in the new people or brings in different people.
Yeah,
is what I like to think. So
cool.
I would say that mine was definitely my AFK fish farm video at first. That kind of got me motivated to kind of start YouTube on a bit more serious level. And then from there, it was probably joining it into the technical community a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, joining here. And then Unobtained kind of took off a little bit.
Yep, that's your baby over there. It's growing up.
Who?
We'll see.
His baby Unobtained.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Not you, Mario. You're not growing up.
Yeah,
We're keeping you young.
I don't know why.
We don't want you to turn
Okay,
18 yet.
Why are you saying that? Yeah, why are you keeping you young? Like, what's going
yeah,
on?
because when your kid starts to go off the college, and you start to have what's that feeling called? Where
are you gonna start tearing up?
Yeah, you're gonna be like, he's leaving us.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's leaving
emptiness.
us, please.
Do you know what? But for me, actually, like, and this was like years ago when I used to make my first YouTube videos, it was actually collaborating with other people that raised my subscriber count. But it was collaborating with one person in particular, who's called Siri, and she still does YouTube videos. Actually, she's got like 400,000 subscribers because she like never stopped. She just carried on. I mean, she's fantastic. Like, so chat, you want to go subscribe to like Siri? I'll put the link in later. She does like role play and like a lot of animal stuff. But we did a Minecraft zoo with the other guy as well. Yeah, so she's like very much into like story creation. Yeah, I know you are. But yeah, people still come from her channel to ask me if I'm going to be part of her series again. Like even now, like people still like watch the old videos that I was in, like, and come and ask me if I'm ever going to do it again. And I'm like, she has 400,000 subscribers. And I don't even have 2,000. You know, like what?
AfterLife? Can we get it on it, please? Thank you very much.
Please and thank you. Yeah, she's lovely, but I don't think she's got time for AfterLife.
Well, don't sound like you now.
What do you mean?
Oh, how much? How many subs? How many subs? Oh.
How many subs? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, she's awesome, but like it's just she's worked so hard for her YouTube channel. Like it just wouldn't be right of me to like go onto it. You know, I need to work on my own channel. I had to work hard for that amount of time to get that amount of subs, you know.
It's all about.
It's all about the grind.
Just do it.
And then a little bit of luck.
Make it happen. A little bit of luck. Little
luck's part of it as well.
Little pinch of luck.
Yeah. It's always nice to see those people who come over. They're like, I remember you and you used to do things with Siri. I'm like, yep, so do I.
Yep, and then you start to remember how old you are and where they're at, and you're like, man, I'm a boomer.
I'm a boomer.
Old.
So old.
So Kafers, what would you say is the main thing for you?
What, like as in why I've got like where I'm at with my subscribers? It was definitely collaborating, I think, and also recently, like because I started again and I chose to like showcase a mod. That's brought a lot of new people like to my channel, which is like how I then ended up finding the AfterLife server, because I was like, oh, actually this YouTube thing's pretty good. Maybe I should play on a server again. But like I have loads of views on like the first episode, because obviously people search for Pam's Harvestcraft, and that's like one of the videos that comes up now is like my video, and people kind of kept watching it because I kept like exploring the mods, like, and actually playing them as like a let's play. So I'm going to be making another modded series soon, but that's all I'll say on that.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna collaborate with our lovely Kyle Blaine?
I could do if he wants to. He wants to do some farming with me. We could be the old
do
people,
farming,
the
you should hit up Whitefire.
Boomercraft.
Yeah.
Boomercraft. They should make their own mod pack. That'd be
Boomercraft. That's a great idea.
It's gonna have rocking chairs in it.
In my day.
Back in my day, I was a whippersnapper.
Oh yeah, Winter2 says Season 4 AfterLife modded, only if you let me choose the mods.
That is not gonna happen.
Yay.
Not happening. We're not all playing mods.
No.
Forget it.
No. With how pitiful. I mean, if we want to play in the latest Minecraft updates, I don't see that working out. You know, servers are too unoptimized for that.
RL crap.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Oh gosh, that looks terrifying.
I don't know about that.
I played it. Nope.
It looks absolutely terrifying.
Half the AfterLife members are gonna die in the first 10 minutes.
Well, at least I played that before, so I know kind of what to expect. But yeah, I still die.
Yeah, I mean I'd live in a hole in the ground for like the rest of eternity.
Just eat the dirt.
It's eat dirt.
So So Mario, what do you think is the main factor for your channel's growth?
Growth, huh?
I mean, growth can mean many things. You know, like technically I could be like saying AfterLife could have been a lot of things for me. Like I learned a lot of things about like just being able to collaborate and network with people. Because based off that, you know, I learned how to make better thumbnails based off who I knew. Or like based off like certain things I wouldn't have known. Like I'm sure Skunk or a few of the other AfterLife members could be like, well, if I didn't join AfterLife, maybe I wouldn't have learned as much about like how to make thumbnails look pretty or do tags or, you know, do better on my titles, etc. So I mean, you know, you could be looking at it from that perspective, or you could just be like, well, statistically, view-wise, you know, this video did substantially better than everything else.
Well, statistically, I can't speak. All right. Yeah, I think it's gotta be, like the building stuff.
Yeah. Is there like a main video that you think of that like took off for you?
Yeah, there's this like.
If you have to look, you're cheating.
There's this time-lapse video with the cave, and it was like, that was my first video that passed like 10,000 views, and it's at like 50,000 now. I was like,
oh nice, cool. That's good.
Except I feel like the amount of effort I put into that video compared to some of my other videos, it like,
yeah,
like they could be appreciating the better quality content, but you know, I'm not complaining.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
You're at YouTube's bidding and your own bidding and the viewers' bidding.
Yeah. No one knows what the algorithm will choose.
Well, I mean, it's not just that either. It's about also if you can get your viewer to click on that video to help YouTube be like, oh, that's a great video.
Yep. I think one of the things is like I'm quite good at teaching myself stuff, you know, like making the thumbnails and like what makes a good video, but actually plugging the Discord again, like I've noticed that you guys are pretty good on it. Like there's a lot of stuff where people do kind of help each other, and sometimes like a Discord community is really good for like helping people kind of develop that. If you're not used to thinking critically, I think, you know, I sometimes watch videos with like that critical eye rather than like I'm watching this for entertainment, because that's when you kind of learn stuff like I don't think that works, but I think that really works.
Right. Oh yeah.
And I think a lot of the AfterLife members are willing to help other AfterLife members, but like I'm sure many of us just don't, you know, like if we think we can help you, I don't think a lot of us offer that help because like it might come out like negatively. So
yeah.
But
you have to be in like good space, don't you, for like that? You have to think of it as like a collaboration rather than like a criticism.
Put a smile at the end of the sentence. Easy.
Yeah, smile.
Just telling you. It works every time. Just smile.
Yeah, and if you need help with your channel or if you have questions, luckily the AfterLife Discord has its own Creator Hub channel where you can ask for tips, tricks, or you can share your progress on things. Tiny.cc/AL Discord, just saying, you know. Pretty nice channel. Lots of help, even from people that aren't AfterLife members. So
yeah, I just want to say that like AfterLife, I think for most of us is probably like a big motivator because it's, for me at least, it's the most community I've ever felt. I don't know if that made any sense, but like
I know what you mean.
Got you. I know
on other servers, it's like, oh, you're playing together, you do the occasional collab. But on AfterLife, it's like the distinction between viewer and creator, it's like much closer. It's like everyone's talking to each other on the daily basis, and it's not just like you guys are watching, you guys are on the server, but it feels like everyone is kind of intermingling.
Yeah, that's nice. It's very different to like what I was used to when I used to play on a server like ages ago. Because like we didn't have Discord like in the olden days. You know, so it's like adds a different dimension to like that community. So you can actually like reach out to people and be like, oh, you know, you actually you can come and talk to us and like enjoy our content like in different ways by actually like getting to know us.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. At one point, Discord didn't exist, and people relied on Skype and TeamSpeak and Ventrilo or whatever.
We used Skype, yeah, TeamSpeak.
Yes.
Gross.
AfterLife used to have, what is it, 3 Skype groups, 2 Skype groups minimum, at least. I know we had an announcement Skype group. We had, well, I guess no, actually we did have 3. Well, maybe we got rid of the third one. One was for announcements, one was just for general chat, and then the third one was for AfterLife members to share their videos with each other, so then we can go and like engage on that video.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Thank goodness for Discord, you know.
Now we have much more.
Yeah.
Now we have many more. Yep.
Discord has changed the scene a lot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be crazy to see what new competitor there will be for Discord, because I know there's like one in the making still, but I know TeamSpeak's coming with its own version, but you still have to pay for it, so it's like it's not really a competitor then.
No, it's not really. Artorvian says if you put episode 1 in your tags, it can attract a bit more of attention more than your later episodes.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. People forget about the tags. Actually, I always tag my episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Always tag.
I mean, tags don't matter as much anymore, but like that's why your episode 1 of any series does the best, because what viewer is going to look for episode 2 of Minecraft Survival? They're going to look for your episode 1, so that's why that's always going to do better. I mean, I don't.
Mine's a bit confusing because I've got episode 0 and then episode 1.
Yeah, I tried that and was like, yeah, no.
I mean, I think putting it later on in your like when you're like on episode 50 and putting Ep1 in your tags, I don't think that will do anything, to be honest.
It's a bit disingenuous as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
tags are
what?
They're invisible.
Well, kind of. I mean, you technically could be reported for being misleading.
True, but episode 1 on episode 15 of the same series isn't that misleading in my opinion.
To me, it is. I mean, I wouldn't care, but technically it is.
Well, if it was episode 1 on a different series, sure, but it's the same series, so I don't know. I don't do it, but like I feel like.
But the point is, if you search up episode 1 and your episode 15 comes up first, wouldn't that be misleading when it shouldn't be there?
That would be,
it would,
but then it prioritizes.
I mean, I don't think
right?
it would.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, YouTube prioritizes titles and descriptions over tags. Well,
guys, I did it for my UHC. I put UHC episode 1 for all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Way to go! High five, yeah.
Well, I think a lovely other topic that we can talk about, let's think, is the UHC. You know, we had the finale.
Oh yeah.
I kind of forgot that we had the finale, but like I was trying to think of a topic off the top of my head. So that's why there's a little bit of a delay there. But we had the finale, so I mean that was pretty interesting, I think, like being able to watch everybody's last like couple episodes and seeing what led up to all the final moments, right? I don't know if any of you guys actually watched it.
Yeah, I should ask questions, CJ, because I didn't do it, so I could get to interview you guys about your UHC experience. So, like, what was your favorite moment in the UHC?
Building.
It was beautiful. Building. It was beautiful.
It was pillaging Skunk's village with Kyle. I felt like Runic and myself were like the Mongolians invading China.
We were gonna give you cookies and cake and golden apples for galore if you would have let us live.
Well, we got your golden apples anyway. We watched you guys panic and scream and shriek like little girls as we burned down your house while you were in it.
Awful.
That was wonderful. I mean, I was hoping for more screams, but you know, that did the job.
I was terrified.
It was horrific. It was horrific. And I like, whilst I was watching it as well, Jay, I was like, check all the chests. Why is he not checking all the chests?
Well, I was being a little preemptive on, you know, maybe they booby trap some of the things.
It's true. We're not that ahead of the game though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the town hall. They had their focus. You know, they knew what they were doing.
That was it.
Beautiful building. It wasn't setting traps.
Also, me feeling like somebody's watching me, that reaction. I mean,
look up, said that. It was the perfect timing.
I was like, wait, I feel like somebody's watching us. and then boing, the arrow, and I look behind. Oh.
You're lucky my A game wasn't on for that.
I was like, wait a minute. I
think my personal favorite moment was when Puff made an iron door.
Yeah. Okay, when I did this, I wasn't thinking that it was a bad decision or even a weird decision. I was just like, okay, iron door. It makes sense in this because nothing can get in. I didn't remember that regular doors do the same thing. I was like thinking of how they used to be, where like they could just break down wooden doors, and I was like, okay, iron door. And we have the iron when I should have been putting the iron towards tools, probably.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you're under pressure, you know.
I mean, yeah.
Well, the other one, of course, was Ash with the golden apple in his hand as he died.
When he was about to clinch that golden apple.
Oh, so terrible.
Was another great moment. I know watching Mari's perspective was quite the interesting perspective to watch. Like, specifically that one episode where he died.
Heart attacks. Oh gosh.
You were the one playing, and I was the one having heart attacks.
Yeah. I just got rid of all the nerves. I was easy.
Was the whole plan to just annoy Jay was also great. Just to like keep peppering him with questions.
Are you talking about at the finale, like the end?
This was earlier on.
Oh, you're talking about that part, yes. Where they talked about we should just keep asking him questions so he can't do anything.
Keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Would you do it again? You think it's something that, well, we did sort of talk about doing a Halloween one, didn't we?
I mean, you're talking about doing a UHC again?
Yeah. Yes. Would you do it the same or would you do it different?
I mean, me personally, I enjoy doing UHCs. I like playing them. So, like, I wouldn't mind playing them once a month. I don't think we should record them once a month because, I mean, they take up a lot of videos. I mean, if we did, we'd probably make it where everything got jam-packed in the one episode if we played every month or whatever.
Yeah, I'm only recording it if I win. To be honest, I'm not leading anyone on like that again. I feel so bad.
What do you mean?
That's the point.
That's the whole point of a UHC.
Yeah, you never know who's gonna win. You know, you gotta have those ones where people are like, "No."
I feel bad.
Yeah, no, some of my favorite videos were where people were like died dramatically, like with nothing that they could do about it. Like, because you're just like, oh, I was with you all the way.
It was traumatic. Let me tell you.
It was so traumatic.
I think it would be fun to do a live one, but it's also that's just so
logistically difficult.
Yeah,
a live one?
Everyone would have to do it live, or like they couldn't record
that's the thing. You wouldn't.
I feel
getting everybody to stream wouldn't really be possible. I mean, unless it wasn't an AfterLife UHC, it was a whatever UHC.
Yeah,
and viewership would be interesting. Trying to watch everyone.
Yeah, like I mean, you can multi-stream it, but like I don't think people would care enough.
Yeah.
I think trios would be the way to go for the next one, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I think I would like us to do trios.
Yeah,
more
big group.
Well, I mean, because like 4 is typically too many people, right? In some people's eyes, like it might be too much of a cluster. I mean, of course, it always depends on how many AfterLife members we can get to participate, kind of deal.
The handicap team that only has 2 people.
Yeah, I'm Runic and myself just be on a team again. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's Jay and Runic, and then all of us like versus you.
We should target Jay and Runic next time.
Well, White left a comment saying that he was gonna beat me next UHC, so you know, I thought of just rigging it to where he's on my team, so he doesn't have the chance of beating me.
And then right at the end, he just cuts you down at the legs. And
throws,
it's like,
he just kills me. He just pushes me into a ravine. I'm like, bye bye. I'm like, oh.
You mean Kyle on the team again?
No.
Why?
Because you guys build stuff. We need new content.
We're gonna make new content. Don't worry.
We need Drill Sergeant J, Runic, Mario, White, somebody at your side screaming, Blondskunk, what are you doing? Get off your hands and knees and go and do this.
I'm building defense. Sorry.
No, we're gonna be screaming at you to do stuff. Blondskunk, why are you standing there? Go mine some stuff. Why are you standing there? Make iron armor.
I mean, it was so great because he just, like, Skunk, you just like made a campfire and cooked things on the campfire. It was great. It was very soothing.
That was tactical. That was very tactical. Use less resources. It was, it was great.
Yeah. Very tactical.
Mm-hmm. I was low on health anyway. I had nothing else to do, so might as well. So.
Enjoy the campfire.
Exactly. Drink my cider at the time. That's what I was drinking. So, it was great.
Nice.
But I mean, we'll have to see when the next UHC is.
I'm sure we can come up with. I have some ideas for some games we can do, but we can talk about that in the meeting.
Are you talking about the UHC, like versions of it, or are you talking about other things?
Well, both.
Because I don't know if I trust us changing too much up about the UHC because some people might die too early on.
Like, modded UHC with machine guns.
I think I'm good. I don't think I want to play that yet. At some point, but I don't think I want to play that just yet.
Helicopters.
Pam's Harvest Craft UHC.
Pam's Harvest Craft, yeah. Just gonna throw all my mushrooms at you.
Well.
Well, guys.
Well.
Oh, looks like that's a wrap.
Well, we still got time. Why are you trying to end us?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. Hello.
I don't know. Sometimes you're like inching for the podcast to end or something. Yeah, Kyle's still eating.
What do you mean?
Well, because he's the person that comes after the stream.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be ready. But what's he going to do with his pig? Is he going to have to, like, name a pig?
No, he's relinquished. He's going to have to log off in front of Skunk and give himself the skunk.
He's taking care of himself.
He's going to be like, Blondskunk, I want you to take care of me. And then he poofs.
But Kyle, you can't die during the episode. Like, that is, you absolutely can't die because that means you haven't looked after the pig.
That's true.
Important. Very important.
You got to take care of yourself.
You have to leave King Z's pig alone. He's like chilling by my spawn house.
Yeah, leave King Z alone. He's fine. Well, I guess another thing that I feel like we could potentially talk about. Potentially. Have you guys ever thought of taking a long-term break from social media? That includes making YouTube videos and doing YouTube.
I feel like you always need a break at some point. But how long of a break would it be?
Minimum of a month. Because I'm just wondering, since Pokimane decided to take a break, I feel
like I've done that already.
From all of social media though?
Yeah, that's giving up everything though, isn't it? Like Twitter,
you're giving up even Discord?
Too? Yeah, you're putting the phone down, turning it off.
Oh, I don't think she's exactly doing that. I don't fully include Discord, but you'd be giving up Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, posting videos on YouTube, streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
If Pokimane can do it, I can do it.
I feel like it's healthy. I feel like it's healthy to step away and just look back at what's going on and just kind of reevaluate what you're doing.
Yeah, you need to give your brain a break, don't you? As well as your because Minecraft is quite creatively demanding.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of nonsense that's on Twitter and other things as well that can kind of just, even if you're oh, that's nonsense, it still kind of affects you emotionally over time.
It eats at you a little bit too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, I usually put technology aside when I like spend time with my family, mainly because they have a go at me if I literally like twitch my hand towards my phone.
Yeah, why are you on your phone?
Spend time with us. You know,
I do that to my family. It's actually the opposite.
Yeah, I do that with them too.
Why are you guys all on your phone around the campfire? Like, what's going on here?
What's going on?
Campfire. Wow, that's a stretch.
I want to go around a campfire. Like, that sounds great.
AfterLife meetup. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Florida.
In Florida.
I mean,
that's where the next Minecraft festival's supposed to be, so I mean, why not?
When it's colder. I want to have a campfire.
We're gonna have a campfire regardless.
A bonfire, that's where it's at.
Even if it's gonna be smoking hot, we're gonna have one, Skunk. We're gonna get nice and humid, you know, sticky.
I'm gonna invent the cold fire.
I guess when does it typically get cold in like the United States, like in the southern states? Like, does it ever really get cool in Florida? Because like, Minecon or the Minecraft Festival is supposed to be like September 28th ish. So like, you know, October is like when the cool weather starts to creep in.
Not really that.
September is
Houston in winter.
You said just in winter.
Winter.
In winter.
We're overthinking it, guys.
Just winter.
I'm just trying to have a good time. You guys are like, nope, can't have a campfire. It's gonna be too hot, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Skunk, see, I'm just trying to, you know.
It's gotta be the perfect temperature.
See, you're like,
what?
You're expecting too much.
Yeah, Kyle is well for Florida. He wants us to come and bunk with him.
Yeah, we're gonna just take a we're all gonna have bunk beds inside of Kyle's house.
Yep. Yep.
That sounds.
Gonna have a slumber party.
A slumber party. So fun fact, obviously you guys can't see me at the moment, but like I am actually 6 foot tall.
That
was like a fun fact.
Moment you're taller than Skunk.
Everyone's taller than Skunk. Skunk's the shortest on the server.
No, I'm not the shortest on the server. I'm taller than White, and I'm gonna take that for what it's worth. You're not. No,
you're taller than Skunk.
No.
I'm taller than White as well,
apparently. Are you taller than your boyfriend?
Me?
Yeah.
No, he's 6'1".
Oh, so it's like okay.
Yeah. So we're very about the same height. My brother is 6'3". He's enormous.
That's what I am.
Yeah, what was really funny actually is because my sister is about 5'10", and she told her boyfriend like in Germany, she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, my sister's like a lot taller than I am," and he was like, "Yeah, okay," because he's like just under 6 foot as well, so he's a bit sensitive about that. And then when I turned up, he was like, "Oh my god, she actually is really tall."
Everyone in the podcast right now is 6 foot, except our special friend.
I don't know. Puff, how tall are you? You're 6'3".
6'3".
The Puff says he's 6'3". I don't know if I necessarily believe him.
I don't believe any of you.
Okay, go stand by the door. Go stand by the door. Let's see.
Any of you. I don't believe any of you.
Okay, he looks pretty tall. Never mind.
Okay,
he looks pretty tall.
He's going to hit his head on the door if he gets any taller. Good lord.
That must be a short door. It's a short door.
You think it's a short door?
Like, even Kyle and R are like almost 6 foot as well.
What'd you guys say about that?
Okay, we're gonna need you to take a tape measure and stick it right next to the door.
Yeah, we need to take a tape measure.
Yeah,
measure the door.
You're in the tall club.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. You're pretty tall, yeah.
Skunk, there's no shame.
Huh? What?
I just don't want you to get shocked. You know, for me, I'm in Florida, and you're like, "Who is this Amazonian?" Like, tell her to get on the plane and go home.
I mean, the plane flight to Florida from like West Coast is rough.
It's rough for you. I've got to come from the UK. You have to fly up into Iceland to get down to Florida.
You'll be fine. Quit whining. Yeah, she would.
Yeah, they don't. You can't go straight across the ocean. You have to fly like near to like airports. So you have to go up to Iceland and then all the way down the East Coast.
Yeah.
I've done
That's not what happened. Okay, for me, but okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, I flew direct from Europe to the US or New York, I guess.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, the flight didn't
fly
stop,
over Iceland or whatever.
Yeah, it didn't. It was a continuous flight.
You don't land. You just have to fly over it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Like, it makes it longer because you have to like go round.
Yeah.
Yep, it is a long way.
Yes, planes are not fun.
Never been on a plane.
Yeah.
If you're not,
I don't know how you're gonna do it, Scott.
We have to do the next.
They're okay.
Never had a reason.
You
So,
come
Scott,
to Europe.
would you fly to Minecraft Festival? Or would you drive?
I don't know what I'd do.
Because that's all the way in Florida, you know, that's a long drive.
Could walk.
Yeah, like I'm gonna walk. I can barely walk up the street, Mario. Good lord.
Uses elytra.
My elytra.
Yep.
God, my alligators. I'll be on the back of my alligators.
The two alligators.
On my birds.
No, you would have to ask Hugh to borrow the alligator since he's from Florida.
Yeah. So I have to go down there, then come back up, and then go back down to travel with the alligators.
Just use the gators on the way back.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
This is complicated.
Jigiro says, I say me and Skunk go build the AfterLife cabin out in the woods somewhere. I think that's a great idea. You and Jigiro should go do that.
Yeah, you guys can go do that. Build a cabin in the woods. We'll talk to you in like a year or two, and we'll see how you're doing.
You know what happens when people go do that? It's like a horror film.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna do that.
All right, just saying.
You're not gonna find me in the woods in the middle of nowhere with no phone signal.
Listen, that would be fun though. Like an AfterLife camping trip.
Yeah, we should do that. That'd be great.
I wouldn't do that until I've met up with you guys at least a few times.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of a requirement. Yeah,
like Skunk, and like White, Skunk and White, I could do it because we've known each other for a while. But like, you know, some of the newer AfterLife members, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, we're gonna have to wait a little bit for that.
That's fair enough. I'm like I'm terrible. They're like, I started going out and meeting people from the internet when I was like 18.
Unless you're trying to play the long con, Skunk.
Can I say horror again? What? Why are they making fun of me?
So, Skunk, when are you gonna get some curtains?
Curtains?
Mm-hmm.
I have them right there.
Oh no, like you're supposed to get like the special ones.
That's quality right there.
Skunk, give me the measurements and I will literally sew them for you and ship them to you.
Really?
Legitimately, I will. But you have to live with whatever I choose. I can do it with your logo, yeah.
Okay, that'd be. I'm actually down to do. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do I have to pay? Do I have to pay?
You have to pay
Of course,
you're not gonna pay, Skunk. Wow, what kind of friend are you?
Diamonds.
You pay me in diamonds. I'll make you some curtains
right,
on my sewing machine. Yeah.
We're in.
Man, Skunk over here trying to get stuff for free.
That's what you gotta do now.
My door has windows, and I just have like a towel over it.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was.
Like, that's so terrible. Like you've got like windows in your door. Is it because there's not like no window in the room?
No, there's a window like right here.
Yeah.
But that was an outdoor door that we put in because I needed a door.
Okay.
So it has windows. It has like a 3x3 of glass thing in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a bathroom that had a window in it, but it was like a frosted window.
I still wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, it's not great. We did have a curtain on it, like, because it was just a bit dodgy. Ooh, Raylan asks, any of you have a weird phobia? I can answer this one, but I'm going to go last.
Weird phobia? I don't think I have anything that's, like, abnormal. Like, I mean, I hate bugs, and I think that's a pretty normal phobia to have, hating bugs.
Like, any bugs in particular? Like, spiders?
Just bugs in general, we're done. I'm like, nope. For me to kill, like, a spider or, like, a cockroach, I have to, like, use something that I cannot feel that bug then. Like, because when you kill a roach, like, with a paper towel, you're going to be able to feel it, and I don't want to feel it. I don't want any chance that it's going to crawl outside that paper towel and interact with my hand. So that's why I use a slipper or a shoe or something to kill it. But, like, if it's, like, a moth or a fly, you know, that's fine. If it's a spider, that's a whole nother story. You know, that's kill on sight, too.
Oh.
And I use shoes now to kill, like, a good-sized spider. Because, like, one time babies came out of that spider, so that was, like, a nightmare.
Jay, would you squish a spider with your bare hands?
If it's, like, one of those, like, spiders that, like, are, like... I don't know what's like a good small size. Like if it's like smaller than like
a grain of rice.
Yeah, then of course I'll just be like, bloop.
Whatever. Yeah.
But if it's like the size of like when it starts getting like the size of a quarter or like bigger or whatever,
it's like you can see his little eyes looking at you.
Then I know it's starting to get a little bit juicy to it. And I'm like, no.
You ever watch the video that I told you to watch with the?
Oh
no, I'm not watching it. An Asian lady throw around a spider and eat it.
Oh, I'll look it up for you right now.
No, you better stop.
No, I'm good.
Just gonna play the audio.
Guys, you don't want to. Come on.
All right, good.
How do I search for this?
Does anyone else have a weird phobia?
Not that I can
Babies.
think.
Spiders.
Well, what would be like a weird phobia though?
I do have a weird phobia, but I don't want anyone to use it against me.
Okay, what's your weird phobia then?
I have spectrophobia, which is like fear of ghosts.
Ooh.
Looking.
Yeah, like
Okay, we know what's happening Halloween.
I can't even go on haunted house rides. Like that's how bad it is. I literally like start spontaneously crying.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it's not like crying as in like sobbing, but literally just I will have like tears like rolling down my face, and I just can't stop it. I don't know what. I think it's because I like saw too many like really crazy like Chinese horror films when I was a kid.
Yeah, those horror films from Asia are pretty creepy.
Yeah, they're like really messed up.
Kat, do you want the video?
No, if you link it, I'm banning
Don't
you.
send them the video.
If you link it in my chat, I will ban you.
Chat.
Okay, guys, do you want to see an awesome sticker I made for my channel?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Sure.
let's see it.
Yes.
It's a sticker.
I can't see it.
It's really. Come closer.
Yeah.
It's faded like a lot.
Oh, it's the goggles.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Goggles, that's great.
Yeah, it's like super faded here, but
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, Runik's got a good one. He said he was used to imagine something coming up from the drain. Actually, like I had that as well when I was a kid. My bed was like pushed against the wall, but there was like a radiator there. So there was like where my head was, there was like a gap between the bed and the wall. And for some reason, I thought that like snakes lived down there, and I'd had to put a pillow over it because I thought the snakes would come and get me, which is weird because I'm not actually afraid of snakes.
I watched
weird. Yeah.
I watched a movie once. It was like a horror movie, and these big spiders. The lady was taking a shower, and this big like spider like kind of like pulled itself out of the drain.
Oh no!
There, it was like this big.
oh,
Like, and then more started to come out of the drain.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. Work of art.
Fantastic.
I think my phobia would have to be, I think it would have to be like diseases, like because I can't. I tried to watch like the show House, Dr. House. I can't watch it because then I'll start to get like anxiety, like for like a little like pain, like a headache or something. I'll think it's like something it's not real. Like these diseases are usually not real in the show, but it's like my anxiety will start like getting triggered by it, and it'll be like, I'll start.
I can
worrying.
relate to that.
And so like I can't like gory stuff. Like I was watching this show Alone, where the girl she like cut herself, and they actually showed the cut on her hand, like, and they opened like the thing. I was like, oh, I can't watch that stuff. Can't do it. I start like cringing up, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
yeah.
That stuff I can't do. I just can't do it. So
yeah, it's interesting when you start thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, there is that thing that I really like.
Yeah.
Anybody else here got a phobia? Mario?
I don't think I can like close my eyes in the shower for more than like 10 seconds because I feel like
that.
something might like open my door and just come in.
Yep, I used to be exactly like that. Runik mentioned it where he said, I always imagine something. Wait, no. Where's the one? He mentioned something about like when you put shampoo in your hair and like, you close your eyes so the shampoo doesn't go in your eyes. Like, I used to feel that way like for a while where like I would like quickly wash my hair so like I could open my eyes right away.
That's interesting because I've never like I haven't had that, but like different ones. Yeah.
You're so vulnerable in the shower. There's nowhere to like run.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
true.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like, like how like if you say something in the mirror 3 times or whatever it was.
Oh no, dude, I like mirrors really scare me at night as well.
Like, if it's a ghost, it can lock doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean it's a
Anything's
ghost?
possible, maybe something's coming up from the drain. Maybe somebody's spying on you through like the little AC vent thingy.
The drain spiders, they don't care if the door is locked.
Oh my god.
Anything is possible.
Okay.
Chinese come into the shower.
I guess I have
like
claustrophobia a little bit.
I think I kind of do occasionally.
Like if I was to be confined to a space, I would freak out. That freaks me out a lot.
I'd be fine if I had wine.
I just couldn't, like, if I had food, everything to live, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I actually quite enjoy caving. Like I've done that in like a fake fiberglass cave, but that it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, getting trapped in a cave, that'd be a bad thing.
Yeah,
I did get trapped. And this like some of the kids who I was with like pushed me out from behind.
What? Are these students?
Yeah, and then I went in again.
You went back in? What do you mean?
I knew how to get out the second time. I was like, don't push me, kids. I know how to do it. And they were like, yeah, go.
Kids are mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. Right. I think that's it, guys. I think we're wrapping up now to let Kyle Blaine take himself, to the next level.
So nobody here has any other phobia they want to mention? We good?
No, good.
No, I think we're done sharing for tonight.
Happily good.
Okay, we can keep sharing afterwards, of course. That way we can have more things to use against people and blackmail, etc.
Right.
Oh my god, what Runic just said?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know, that's funny.
Okay, so do we have anything?
Annoying.
Do we have anything else we want to say on the podcast before we officially end here today, you guys? So, I can't currently read my script right now, but I have to mention once again that, check out the AfterLife Discord, check out all of our lovely members. If you want links to all of AfterLife social media, including all the members and even the application event video, you can simply just type in streamerlinks.com/AfterLife SMP, and that will provide everything. Whether it's our Discord, so you can suggest podcast topics, interact with the community, be one with the team, get new notifications on streams, videos, announcements regarding AfterLife. Maybe you want to interact with some of these, I guess, weirdos that AfterLife has to offer here. Yeah, so I do think that is a wrap. We do appreciate everybody that came out today to the live podcast. Thank you to all the AfterLife members that took part, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest that is to come from the Streamathon. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the podcast. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Toodles.